As much as we love our Jeep, a lifted two-door LJ just isn't practical for our family of 3. And as we've said before, we still plan on doing some major traveling in the future. So that really made me consider what the best option was for my next car or rig. An old van, a Sprinter van, a truck camper, a pull behind, and after much consideration, a Lexus GX470 was definitely in the running. An off-roading mom-mobile, if you will. A great reliable vehicle that can also double as a weekend warrior and awesome overlanding rig. Perfect for shorter trips closer to home, but also for those quick trips down south to Tennessee and Texas to visit family. So after scouring Facebook Marketplace, we found one for a pretty good deal, and so we headed north.
What's up, guys? As you guys saw yesterday, I went to the bank to make a withdrawal, and now we're headed to Portland, and I'm so excited. So we are doors open.
We're necking. Look, we ain't got AC in here. We necking.
There's apparently a truck that's on fire on the highway, so we were stuck in traffic for a long time. We tried to take a detour and everyone else had the same idea, so we're dying. We're pretty much just almost at a standstill most of the time, and it's so hot. Fires don't help. In fact, the truck's on fire, I'm sure, don't help, and we don't have AC, and we're burning up. But look at this traffic.
Yeah, you should see the highway. It's worse.
Literally in front of us, all down that street, and all behind us. So I think we're gonna be about at least over an hour late than what we told the guy, so. That's unfortunate. I haven't eaten today. Isaac barely ate, just a little bit of yogurt, and yeah, this is a bit much. We're melting. That's not fun.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Isaac's not sure he's gonna make it. Not quite sure either. We'll see how it goes.
So what do you think so far?
I really like it so far. I definitely want to get seat covers though, because leather seats get really hot. Like right now, I'm gonna burn my. Do we have anything I could sit on?
Hey, see on back. What?
Let's see. Ooh. It's official. She's ours. And I think I already have a name for her. Her name's Gigi, because she's my grocery getter. So I'm gonna drive her back to Eugene area. We're gonna drive her back home, and then we're gonna talk about a few things. And I'll just give you guys a little more in detail of like what's going on, why we bought her, and then what's to come. Here we go. Good morning. I hate that thing. Isaac just aired up my tires for me. Thanks, babe. And now I'm gonna run to the DMV and get my new baby registered.
How about it?
Here we go. Hopefully it's not too much of a hassle, especially since I don't have real proof of address since we just moved here. I have some Amazon packages, that's about it. It's official! I am now registered, I have insurance, everything's all good. So now that I have all of that out of the way, it's time for the fun stuff. We're gonna get down, we're gonna get dirty. And by that I mean we're gonna get a little greasy because we are gonna put a lift on Gigi. We're gonna put new wheels, new tires, roof rack, a rooftop tent. All of that's in the works, and I'm going to take you guys along for the entire journey. I guess I can keep this thing. How did we get here? Well, as most of you know, I started in a van and I started in van life in 2020, and then I eventually moved into a bus, and we lived in a bus for a while. And now that we bought our house and I sold my bus, we still plan to travel, like that hasn't changed, and so I wanted to still have the option to travel. So originally I've always dreamt of having a van, like a ProMaster or a Sprinter van or a Ford Transit, something along those lines. And actually there was the perfect Sprinter van, 2006 T1N, best year that you can get. That's known as the million-mile motor, and it was the same price as the Lexus. So Isaac and I, came across these people who were, well, first of all, we were looking into Land Cruisers because there is a company, Camp Tech, that makes like pop-up tent campers for the Land Cruisers. And it's like they cut the roof off of your car to install it, and then you can stand up in your car. So we started looking at Land Cruisers, and I liked the idea of that. And it's 4x4, and it's extremely stealthy if you're car camping. And then we came across the Lexus GX470, and people were doing the same thing. Camp Tech also makes the pop-up tent camper for these cars as well. So that kind of really got my gears spinning, and we started looking into these. And so I found this one, and I also found the Sprinter van at the same time. So I was kind of weighing them both, and I wasn't sure which one I wanted to buy. And Isaac asked me a question that kind of swayed my decision. So he asked me, which one is going to improve your quality of life right now? And honestly, this 100%. With the van, I would have to slowly build it out, and who knows when I would be able to take it anywhere. Maybe next year, you know. Also, it's a Mercedes, so any maintenance is already going to be very pricey, and any major problems are going to be extremely pricey. And this is not super pricey like that. These engines, they're made by Toyota. They're great engines. They're reliable. They're just overall great cars. Has AC, it has heat, it's more comfortable, there's more room, it has a safer seat for Ember to sit in. So it just made more sense, and I really liked the idea of doing something different and challenging and being able to be a little more adventurous, because this car will go places that that van would never take me. So that was also a big factor in it too. So this rig is just my daily driver, but it is also going to be my adventure rig. So I do plan on making changes and doing upgrades. I've been talking to different companies about partnerships and sponsorships, and that's been new and really exciting. I'm working with someone for the wheels already, which I'm super excited about. And then I'm also in talks with some other companies for a rooftop tent, for a lift kit, and wheels and other accessories and stuff like that. So those are things that I'm planning on doing. So we will be lifting the GX 2 to 2.5 inches. I'm going to put all-terrain, either probably Wild Peak tires or KO2s, and new wheels on it. And then, I don't know if that was a B. I hope it wasn't. The Camp Tech, who makes those pop-up tents, I'd love to get one of those later down the line. It's definitely going to be something I have to save up for. They're like 10 grand. So for now, if I can get the sponsorship, I'm just going to do a rooftop tent. But I would rather save my money if I can. If it comes down to I don't get a sponsor for the rooftop tent, instead of paying $2,000 to $4,000 on a rooftop tent, I would just keep that money and continue to save so that I could get the Camp Tech camper for a little more. It just makes more sense to me to do that. And if that's the case, then the build on the inside is gonna basically, I'll be able to sleep inside with Ember and possibly with all three of us if we ever wanted to. So as you can see, these seats in the very back row fold up, but I'll probably be taking these out. And then the second row actually, I think, folds down and up. So there's so much space in this car. It's crazy, this SUV. I really liked that about it. So I'm going to be doing a build out on the inside. This is basically going to be like my outdoor kitchen, storage area, and then I want to be able to sleep inside, worst case scenario, regardless of whether I have the rooftop tent or not. I do want to always have that option. So like if we're traveling to Texas to visit my family and I want to sleep at a gas station, I can't pop up my rooftop tent, so that would give us, I want to have the option to sleep inside. So one thing I also really loved about the GX470 is that there are a few girls who have them who are on social media and have, make them adventure rigs, but there's a lot of guys who are into these cars and they call it their mom car. And I thought that was so funny because me being a mom, this is my ultimate overlanding mommobile. So I named her Gigi because she is a grocery getter, but she's going to be so much more than that. I'm really excited to build it out. Once it is built out, I'd love to take a trip down to Texas with Ember and just kind of take it slow and really like go places that we normally wouldn't go. And so I'm looking forward to that. So I just kind of wanted to share with you guys my plans and why I bought this. And a lot of you ask if we're still going to be traveling since we bought the house, and the answer is yes, still going to be traveling. I bought this so that we could make this a really cool adventure rig and still continue to do those things. And so we will still be traveling. It will look a little bit different, and it's going to be so much more fun. So I just wanted to give you guys an update and share that with you. I will be doing a whole series on this build and making it, bringing my vision to life and sharing it all with you. So definitely, I'm looking forward to that. I hope that you guys are looking forward to that. And it's just, so much is changing right now in our lives, and we couldn't be happier. And we're so grateful to all of you who are experiencing this journey right alongside with us. So thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to dive into this series on the build out and all the things. Yeah, really looking forward to sharing. So thanks guys for being here. We appreciate you. We love you. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, leaving comments. All that stuff helps us a lot. So I will see you guys on the next video.